Good user journey used to mean like users find what they're looking for quickly, but now a good user journey actually means like anticipating needs before the user even asks.
Before, maybe users are mostly planning ahead, like when they want to go somewhere, they plan ahead, but over time, they started expecting like a real-time answers.
We keep hearing the same thing from user. They wanted an AI trip planner, something that could help them to plan a Muslim-friendly trip without all of the manual work.
It's not about information anymore, it's about experience, being context aware. Like if I'm somewhere new, I don't want to search for everything manually. I expect the app to understand my situation and also can guide me through my trip.
I think one of the biggest realization is that building the future is not always the hardest part, but the harder part is understanding the traveler deeply enough to build the right experience.
I think the industry still assumes that it's just about like searching for halal food or prayer spaces. They look at the user too functionally without really understanding the emotional side of the experience.
They want to feel confident, not feel rushed. So when I see users spending more time on a certain steps, my first thought is to cut it down. But often, the better answer is to make the step better, not shorter.
Travel markets are volatile. Destination just shifts every time. The constant is like the user need. We use AI to actually personalize the experiences so that no matter where the traveler is, our product is actually like always relevant to them.
Real personalization requires an understanding of thousands or even millions of users individually while serving them instantly and reliably. The industry kind of underestimates how much data discipline and infrastructure maturity this needs.
Muslim travelers aren't one type of person. So a solo professional traveling for work has totally different needs from a family doing their first umrah. Faith is the common trait, but how people live it out in their travel, that varies so much.
I think what industry often get wrong is assuming that AI alone can solve that personalization itself, but still in reality AI still need all of the data, right structure and warm like strong human guidance to like generating the correct response.
2 years ago when I first joined the company, I'm doing the design very manually, like from scratch.
Back then, we were mostly using AI just for research and then brainstorming. So it's like an assistant and helper for us. But now it's like part of pretty much everything we do.
AI is easy to start to using it. Everyone that doesn't know about coding and everything can use AI, but making it truly understand how our product works, how our code is structured, and what is the user actually need is more challenging.
Usually the first question that comes is that can we build it or can we build it well, but we usually discuss things like is our data available and is the journey clear enough.
Sometimes adding a last infrastructure just make the system more complex without actually solving the real problem. So the goal is just build an infrastructure with an up-to-date but not the latest, but make it more scalable and useful for our actual need, like really needs, not just something looks modern but is hard to control.
Muslim travelers, they value authenticity, so even the smallest AI hallucination can actually damage trust.
I think the most uncomfortable decision is letting go of my control and human touch with AI. For example, I'm not really designing every screen and every prototype anymore. I'm designing how the system of the AI behaves.
A lot of people tend to assume that building a code is easier because AI can generate, but the difficult part is not about generating and producing the code, but it's mostly on the make the code is more structured, easy to understand, and maintainable for a long term.
This day, I spend more making time to making sure the AI output actually fits our brand, and I have kind of become a front-end engineer too.
For now, it's mainly more fluid. Like with AI, the stakeholder can come to me with a more detailed needs, and I could also provide them with the more testable deliverables before we push it to the live.
The decision that need empathy, those are still ours to make. AI can process a lot, but it cannot actually feel what the user feels.
My role is to actually keep the team focused on adaptability, building modular solutions, testing quickly, and also treating change as the default state rather than the exception.
We are all growing within the same process now.
As long as I keep asking the right question and stay curious, I think that's fine.
I'm still checking the code still, but I'm still vibe coding too. So.